And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chrono Crisis, Episode 8, Head in the Clouds. I'm Calvin. I will be your GM for this session of Chrono Crisis, our super awesome time-traveling adventure in Mutants and Masterminds. Mutants and Masterminds is a superhero tabletop RPG that uses just a single d20 to create thrilling superhero stories, or as many d20s as you have. Players have a currency called hero points that can be used for rerolls, to recover from conditions, or to edit the scene around them. Hero points can be earned from player character complications being used against them, through great roleplay, or through the various hijinks we get up to in our games. Additionally, if you in the audience subscribe here on Twitch or on YouTube, you gain a hero point that you can give to the player of your choice. Speaking of players of your choice, let's introduce your choice of players. Players. Please introduce yourselves, your character, and answer the question of the week, which is your character good at taking advice, or do they prefer to figure things out for themselves? And who to start with? I don't know. I saw Wiki yesterday, so let's start with Wiki. The rules become more and more arbitrary as we go on.
I'm Wiki. I play Jason Beaumont, also known as Bolt, also known as the only, also known as the leader of this trash fire because he's the only competent one. um, I- yeah, he takes advice. He's been taking his advice his whole life. So. RC.
Hi, I'm RC, and I'm playing Rebecca Winters, aka Blaze Gaze. And Rebecca will take the advice. She will internalize the advice, but she will almost inevitably tear down the person giving the advice as she is processing it. So I wouldn't say she takes it well. And I'll pass it on to Alex.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alex. I am the line developer of Mutants and Masterminds at Green Rooney Publishing, as well as the producer here at the Untold Stories Project. And today, I'll be playing the role of Arctic Fox, who is the frozen assassin. And as far as my answer to the question of the week, Calvin, are you familiar with the concept of mansplaining?
I've heard of it.
Arctic Fox invented it. I do not take advice. I give advice, whether people ask for it or not. And advice isn't real. I mean, I give instruction.
Yeah.
If you want to call that advice, that's on you. Ignore my instructions at your own peril. Jason Beaumont.
Always do.
And with that, I will pass it back to Calvin.
I appreciate you specifying which Jason you're talking about. It's a handful of options it could be. All right. Well, with all of that, let's get into today's adventure. Previously, when we had left off, our heroes had managed to rescue the mind-controlled members of the White Lion Guard, as well as Niara, their leader, who had been taken by the sorceress Aisha, who had her powers enhanced by Dr. Simeon, who had apparently been brought in from the future, specifically at the moment right before his death. Once his craft was destroyed, he was sent back to that moment in time. And the players also managed to catch a glimpse of the entity who was creating, again, these time disruptions. And getting more information from Dr. Tomorrow, it was discovered that this entity is named Galatea, and she seems to have some interest in the Time Scepter, which is now broken. And probably fine. As Dr. Tomorrow described, the scepter itself, it is sort of an anchor in a way. While the normal prime line, it's bendable, but it'll snap back to its original composition. If you have the scepter, you can make those bends a bit more permanent. Uh, in addition, the other information that was learned, other than how much the White Lion seems to be into Miara, the more important thing that was learned as the crew returned to Tucana. Using the Tucanan technology, you were able to discover that Rebecca, also known as Blaze Gaze, is not in fact from the Prime Line, the timeline that everyone else is from, that our adventure is currently taking place in, but is in fact from a different timeline at a future point. However, with all the technology checks made and all the information gathered, you are also able to discover that that timeline seems to no longer be present. Whatever scan this computer is capable of doing, it is not able to locate that timeline. So we will return to our story, and there is sort of the scene sort of starts with a sound. It's almost like the sound of flowing water as we zoom in on a screen that is made with this like flowing bright blue sand that's sort of like magnetically attracted and repelled to create these three-dimensional images that act as the display of the screen. Clearly powered by the Docker crystal technology that is all over the space. On this screen, you can see displays of measuring of a sine wave, this vibrational frequency that is coming off of Rebecca. It has her name there, and it has the next to it a display of the sort of innate vibration of the prime line. The two are clearly very different. Similar, but different. However, more noticeably is the display showing. The best way you can render it is as a stream that splits in many different pathways. And as it zooms in on one of the pathways, it seems to just linger on an entirely blank spot. And as Jason was able to figure out, and Sophia tried to hide, it is an indication that that is a timeline that is no longer present. So to start with, I kind of wanted to zoom in on Rebecca in this moment receiving that information. You know what? I'm gonna ask a question. RC gets 2 questions of the week. What is something that Rebecca has taken for granted?
She thought she could go home. She didn't didn't occur to her that she was sent somewhere that she can't go back from, or back to either. So I mean, yeah, she's kind of just sitting with this right now. I imagine like she's kind of just outside, like sitting on some stone stairs, just kind of staring into the middle distance. If this were a more modern time, she would have like a little rubber ball just bouncing it against the wall back and forth at herself.
I mean, if you want to go out of your way to find something to occupy your hands with, you could, but I doubt you would have the time to, or the inclination.
She's breaking small twigs apart.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Again, this space, it's like, actually, I think I have a background I can use just to get us in the setting.
Every time she breaks it, that's more stick, not less stick.
True.
That's not how stick works.
No, she broke it. Now it's 2 sticks.
Yeah.
She broke it again. Now it's 3. Now it's 4. It's the same length of stick broken up, but it's still more sticks.
The number of sticks has increased, just not the.
Yeah, not the volume of sticks.
Yeah.
At some point, though, it's just mulch.
That's everything, Wiki. I don't know what to tell you. Rebecca's like deep in it right now. She's like sand through the hourglass. It's all
These are
rough
the
for her
twigs
right
of our lives.
These are the twigs.
Yeah, that used to be a well-known soap opera in Rebecca's timeline. So to set our scene, again, like the Tucana, especially in the 14th century where you find yourself, it is a mix of like traditional architecture and modern technology. What you could imagine started off as like round huts is lined with like stone and metal. You can see steam and these pipes sending like energy and this glowing bluish energy from the Docker crystals that's also being used to power like what looks like early steam technology. It's a mix of a whole bunch of different punk genres over here.
It's funny how all power just goes back to turn to Steam.
Yeah, yeah. And also, I'm kind of, I kind of compensate for the image I had to use. I don't have a lot of images. But more importantly, Rebecca kind of being there in this solitary moment. There is something that did happen previously, but it's been a minute, so I did want to bring it back up, and it's up to you, RC, how well Rebecca remembers this moment. Before Dr. Tomorrow had sent you back in time, had shoved you into that pod with very little to go on, your friend, maybe, depending what the relationship was there, Bobite was there. And there was a moment where he kind of looked between the two of you before he seemed to, like, on his face, you can see he made a decision. A pretty somber one, right before he shoved you into that pod.
Rebecca is reconsidering that context now and admittedly has no regrets.
Fair
It was
enough.
one of us. It was one of us.
Yeah, that seemed to have been sort of the indication on his face that he had to, in that moment, make a choice of who to send, who to choose to deal with whatever problem he saw coming, but wasn't able to describe.
Knowing everything I know about Bobite and about this group, Bobite wouldn't have done well. I don't know. I don't know if Scarlet would have liked having another archer first off.
We already have another archer with Bolt.
Oh,
We
you know,
could
I
have
was,
had
I was
three
thinking,
archers.
I was thinking crossbows versus bobos.
Fair enough.
That's a good point that I hadn't considered, Alex. I was thinking crossbows like separate category, but you're right. They're not.
It's archers the whole way down.
Well, if it's a game I'm running, then
Snipers are just modern day archers, really.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
is Cassian if not a missile we launch at people?
I just
So,
hold on, wait. I
Really,
have
that
to
just
make a
makes
note to myself.
Arctic
to
Fox is
create-
also just an archer of a type.
Yep.
I just gotta make a note to myself. Create new character named Archer.
Never touches a bow ever.
Nope, not remotely. He's a
Bow
kung
free
fu
since
expert.
2023.
He just bends people in half and makes them arches. I am the archer.
Not the Bender character.
classic Golden Age villain. For sure.
So yeah, and again, not to say that Rebecca doesn't in some way miss Bobite, but again, I think she is hardened enough to know that sometimes it's going to be you or the other guy.
Which is, I think, a fair enough conclusion. After some time, Niara is going to be the one who joins you. And she will just stand behind you for a moment. Do you need some company? You seem as though you've gotten grave news.
I think I was like deep in it in my mind, and so I did not hear her come up. So I'm like, huh. Oh, yeah, pull up some rock.
Plus some twig.
I hand her a twig, and I think through context clues she could figure out what I was doing. Like a knitting circle, but for just making more sticks.
See, you've made short work of these twigs. Did they do something to you, or is this a distraction?
No, I just need something to occupy my hands a little bit. She wasn't in the room when I got the news, right?
Probably not. No, she wouldn't have been like the same. She would have been in like the same building, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
okay.
additionally, she's not a time travel expert, so she
Okay.
can see the screen but not understand exactly what it means.
Gotcha. Yeah, I found out that hopefully it's not the case for all the other folks, but I don't get to go home. My home is gone. It was never real, I guess. You know, it's I don't know what that means though, because like, all the people in my time, all the people between their time and my time, where are, what does that mean for them? Do any of them get away? I don't know.
And she's like considering this. That is, but what do you mean your home isn't real? I mean, clearly it must have been if you are here. You must have been there before.
So I take one of my sticks and I draw a circle in the dirt and I draw a line to another circle and I say, so this is where you are and this is where all the others are. And then I draw the line going further out. And then I go back to that second circle and I draw a branch going off of it and I draw another circle and I say, that's where I'm from. And then I use the stick to scratch out my line and my circle. That doesn't exist anymore. Whatever they are, it's going to keep going this way. Where I'm at, no trains are going there anymore. Or, I don't know. Do you guys have trains?
Uh, we have vehicles that move along rails. I believe you're describing something similar.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. They don't make stops where I am anymore.
Hmm. This is indeed grave news. I am sorry for everything you've lost.
I appreciate that. And thank you for coming out here. You don't really know me. You didn't have to. You have to stop.
Uh, I I've been around long enough to notice when someone needs someone to talk to.
Well, I guess there's nowhere to go but forward, right? So guess I should probably get back in there. Probably see what I can do to help.
She nods. You're a very strong person. If you're ready to move forward, just be sure to take some time to grieve as you need it. I'm sure your friends would understand.
I appreciate that. I'm Alex, was that to me?
That was to your friend's understanding.
Would you guys be there for me if I was going through something? No.
I would be. Arctic Fox would not be. Arctic Fox is more of the damn. That's crazy. Good luck though.
Yeah, I think I just say, I think what you say, you're very strong for moving forward. I mean, hey, everything's moving forward whether I sit here or not, so might as well get back in it.
A wise conclusion. Um, if I may, though, I think a couple of your teammates, they seem to be about to start an argument, so you might want to take a bit more time.
That's
Is it me? Is it Jason and Sophie or Jason and Fox?
that was fantastic advice. I'll kick around out here. Is there anything you need? Is there something you were coming out here for?
No, I just wanted to check on you. You had just a look to you. If there's
Thanks.
something I would like, though, I would hope you can still join us for a feast later.
I've never wanted to turn down a meal. Where I come from, that would be the stupidest thing you could do.
That is true in every point in time.
True.
She will just put a hand on your shoulder before returning to the. I'm kind of imagining you're all at some form of laboratory, where they have like this ancient form of computer, this ancient machine that can input and process data.
Rocks make steam, steam make computer. We got it.
Yeah. Fantasy
And
technology.
also, when she puts her hand on my shoulder, I kind of give her hand a slight squeeze and say thanks.
She'll just say, of course, before she heads off inside. Meanwhile, after Rebecca has left, yeah, I guess we'll start off with Sophie, who is just glaring at Jason.
Jason will ignore her, like pointedly ignore her.
Then she will say out loud, "Why did you have to go and tell her that?"
Because that's not a secret you keep.
Do you really think she's better off knowing?
She's gonna find out eventually.
She just doesn't have to. Could have done.
It's not about being better off. It's about knowing the truth. You can't let someone go around making decisions for their future based on something you know doesn't exist.
Yeah, look, just knowing the truth isn't always a good thing. Sometimes people are better not knowing how much they don't have anymore.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I listened to this guy talk, and he kind of thumbs back toward Ox.
Rebecca walks in hearing this, stands next to Scarlet Wildfire and says, I got $5 on I got $5 on Vasily.
Oh, that's I'm sure she'll take that action. It's Sophie would continue, just it's not as simple as you're making it out to be.
I didn't say it was simple. I said it was true. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive. And then he will turn away from, like, again, pointedly turn away from this conversation and look at Rebecca. You all right? Or, as all right as you can be right now?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'll be all right.
Can I get an insight check? Actually, yeah, from everybody.
Sure.
I'll say I'm not lying.
No, it's not.
You can't insight my feelings about this.
19.
19, 17, 18.
We can count.
Okay. Not too. Get out
Now
of
let the
here.
computer do it.
I guess this isn't super subtle. Especially with how loud this conversation might have been. Definitely seems like Sophie took this whole thing weirdly personally.
Personal? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't need the insight check for that.
No. Yeah, but with I think no, I think all of you would be able to pick up on sort of actually, what is Sophie? Okay, yeah, no, I think Jason can certainly pick up on the when Rebecca says she'll be all right. Uh, just again, this flash of emotion across Sophie's face. Like, it's almost a how would I describe? It's like she kind of like just scoffs at the idea of being all right.
Great. We need group therapy.
But she will probably, like, now that you two are having this conversation, if any conversation, she will probably just find a corner to sequester herself in. Actually, you know what? Because Bolt rolled so high in insight, I'm gonna say you do notice that she like instinctively reaches for where her necklace would be, realizes it's not there, glares at Bolt
And it
again,
glares at me again.
and then just, stares down as if she's trying to find something interesting about the floor.
There probably is something interesting about the floor.
Honestly, fair enough. Yeah. You can feel the occasional thrum of this crystal energy running through the floor.
So Jason would like to make some fake pieces of the scepter.
Okay.
So he wants to ask if basically ask for materials to do that with. I think he just kind of needs gold and technology to make it vibrate.
I think maybe make a persuasion check, because they are grateful you saved like many important lives, but also they are still giving you that like badge that you're able to use in the future for access to Takana, which is a pretty big thing. So
Boop. Oh, you son of a biscuit. I've got 6 of them. I'm going to
Could say you
spend a
wanted to spend
hero
them.
point.
do it.
That's this one.
Oh, I haven't put your
Oh,
tokens
I
on
need.
this. Yeah.
I like. Apparently, I need a token. I can't.
Yes. Because it checks for your Foundry froze. Okay. Did your token pop up?
I don't see it.
Okay, no, it just froze on my end.
You broke it.
No. I think my background's too big. I should probably scale it down. Let me refresh that.
Okay.
But if you want to manually remove your hero point and then make your roll.
Oh my goodness! I was gonna, and then the
Oh, did it
whole
kick you
thing
out
just-
because I?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I got kicked out of the server.
Understandable. Okay.
I was thinking it when you said you were refreshing. I was like, wait, isn't that just gonna kick us all out?
Yep, we're all gonna have to reopen because now it wants administrator.
Yes, I did not think of that.
It's
Sure you-
fine. It's fine.
They're saying we can find that technology in the lion's den.
Yes, that was my thought too. As soon as I said to make it vibrate, and I just
Gosh.
Jesus, you two. Jesus.
yeah. I kept it to myself though, mostly. I'm pretty sure there was a bit of
Mostly.
giggle happening on my face, but
But that's unavoidable.
Yeah. Okay, it should be back. Let me. Reset the stream camera.
Hey.
Oh, I think I was being too loud. Whoops.
What were you being too loud about?
Just laughing.
I was say we're using the leap.
No, I have not used the leap.
So,
You stay away from that.
persuasion.
How could you ask this of me, Calvin?
All right, let's see if this works.
Hero point used. Did the roll. Okay. With a 21.
Ooh, 21. Okay.
I think that's enough degrees of success to make a couple of these things.
Awesome. And I will explain what I'm trying to do, and that I want to make some and kind of seed them through the timeline as we go to distract the bad guy, essentially.
Very smart.
Yeah, there's like a craftsperson or a scientist there who is able to help you out to do so.
And I do have eidetic memory, so I can probably draw a decent
Like an approximation, like an image or a
yes. Oh my god, my I swear my brain melted
Wait a
today.
Like a
second.
mold.
Eidetic memory has nothing to do with your drawing skills. I think I should take
No,
a
it
character
has-
check.
It has but it does with your ability to recall things you've looked at. And he is into mechanics and mechanical engineering, so he can definitely draw that kind of thing. So he will make a little schematic and attempt to do the technological side to get it to, vibrate at a frequency that seems to be correct.
Okay. If all it needs to do is vibrate, I think that's simple enough to do. But I guess you are also going for a specific, like...
God damn it, Alex.
Don't just ignore me.
What did you do?
Just I giggled at the word vibrate
Oh
because
my
I'm a child.
Okay, if you want it to oscillate at a specific frequency...
Not better.
How? No, if you want it to function at this, like, vibrate at the same frequency, that is probably specific craftsmanship. I feel like I should probably ask for a technology check.
Okay.
But I will say the very high DC would be lowered with the resources you have here.
Okay.
Can we have favorite environment Lion's Den to make the technology check easier?
You
Why?
get out of the lion's
Why do
den.
you hate me? You get out of the lion's den. Get out of there. What? Give me my cursor. What are you doing? Okay.
You're also, again, in this, like, essentially a computer lab, so they can certainly put something together. You know what? They have a... I'm gonna say they invented 3D printing. Or something
Awesome.
similar.
Amazing. And they kept
Hell
it for
yeah.
themselves for like
Yeah, you will
2,000
find
years.
the more
That
time
was
you
for the
spend in
best.
Takana. There is a lot of very impressive technology here, but they certainly do want to. Keep it
Are
protected.
you fucking kidding me?
Did it not? Oh, there it is. So the message after, it should
Okay,
show you the
24.
result. Okay.
It didn't. I'm like, it didn't add it. What is happening?
So a 24, I will say, yeah, that's enough to make these things. I think with any close inspection, it's certainly going to be obvious it's a fake.
Oh yeah, we just want a distraction.
Yeah.
How many of them did I make?
2.
Okay.
And the scientist who is helping you, it is a young woman named Latiwa. L''Tiwa.
All right. So for now, he's going to hold on to one himself. And then the next time that we make a jump, he is literally just going to essentially
Throw it out the window.
drop it through the time stream
Mm-hmm.
as they're moving. And where it ends up is where it ends up.
Okay. That's gonna be a fun complication for later. So while that is going on, let's catch up with Arctic Fox. I guess I'm kind of wondering, is there anything specific that Arctic Fox wanted to be up to? I don't know.
I'm just resting,
Okay.
looking around for anything that looks valuable to steal.
That seems, yeah.
And then you may notice with time, some of the Lion Guard are certainly around keeping an eye on you.
Mm.
They've been warned.
Can't imagine why.
But he's not making like a move to do anything. He's just like casing the joint.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on things, seeing if there's anything that looks interesting or useful, or I antagonized the king to make him make a move on the lady he likes. So that was all I really wanted to do while we were.
Fair enough. Uh,
Maybe I'll play a little peekaboo with the guards. Can I make a stealth check to see if I can get away from them and they get the drop on them?
yeah.
Why?
Because he's Arctic Fox and he's a jackass.
Yeah, I don't know why I asked.
I don't know why I asked that.
Oh no, it was almost a
Yeah!
17. It became a 17 instead of a 31. I'm gonna spend one of my hero points because was that role manager?
Wiki's going to use
Multiplayer.
6 hero points to revive my dead timeline, but Alex is going to use all of his to play peekaboo with the guards.
Oh yeah.
Just to mess with them. Oh, there you go.
Well, became a 25.
Yes.
You
25.
rolled a 1.
I think that is certainly enough to evade them.
I'll just pop up in his blind spot after a few minutes.
Oh, so you're literally playing. Okay.
Yeah. You're going to keep an eye on somebody. You should maybe
don't notice.
if you're going to be playing babysitter for somebody, maybe you should be better at sitting on the baby, huh?
He will say, perhaps we should have just tied you up somewhere and locked you in a room so you couldn't get anywhere. This random guard is just like
Done with you.
I don't know. I think he's hitting on you.
one of the younger ones is like, how'd you do that?
Practice.
What sort of practice have you gotten up to out there? What sort of training do you have?
I disappear.
Oh, is that Fox saying that, or is that you doing that?
No,
you're
I'm
gonna get
gonna.
it.
I just disappear.
Yeah, while the guard was talking, he was slowly looking away.
He blinked, and then
I'm just gonna Batman out of there.
the younger one did seem genuinely curious.
Hmm.
The older one less so.
The elder one looked like he wanted to punch you in the throat.
Yes.
Oh, I wish you would. Grumble, grumble, grumble. It takes a lot for Arctic Fox to feel like he's alive.
And is this enough to make Arctic Fox feel like he's alive?
Nah, but I do enjoy the messing with the people.
Okay, fair enough. Which you could
Giant
certainly
dick.
see to do.
Yeah, once I've evaded them, I'll find somewhere quiet to sit down and take an old man nap.
Yeah, the older guard's like, what a relief.
If we're lucky, he won't wake up.
Okay.
My only weakness, sleep apnea.
No. Was there something then that Blaze, Gaze, or Bolt would like to do before there is the feast event in the evening? You guys can, I mean, they're not like gonna keep you here or whatever, but they did invite you to dinner. It's very rare to have dinner guests in Dakota.
Jason, after he's done doing his little art project, will be like, hey, do you think we could just build a new time machine? Instead of rescuing hers? Asking Rebecca.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about building a whole machine. We'd probably have to. I don't think they're going to give us enough of those crystals to do that. But I don't know. Maybe we
No,
could
but-
try. But we could. I don't know. We could do something maybe. Because didn't she say her belt only works for one person?
That's what she
That was
says.
the whole reason.
She said
Couldn't we just do something
to,
like
to,
supercharge?
to clarify
Uh,
real quick, she said it only works in the one timeline. The ship can go to other timelines. Her belt can only move up and down
Gotcha.
one.
Oh,
Okay. But I mean, can it take the whole group, or was that? I thought that was another problem. Is that it can
No,
only
it,
take
it can. That is how you got here.
Okay.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I mean, we could definitely try it, but I think we're gonna need some of those crystals. We're probably gonna need her belt. I don't think she's gonna really be up for tinkering with it.
just a thought.
Jason, don't do anything rash.
That is not a thing I do.
Wait, things that are rash or not doing things that are rash?
The first one. Then he'll walk away.
I say I wash my hands of this and I walk in the other direction.
Okay.
Arctic Fox will wake up from his old man nap with a great idea.
Oh no.
God.
Guard. Do you guys have a library here? Sorry, do you have a library here? I napped off my accent.
Yeah, same thing happened to Doctor Tomorrow. They will say yes. Yes, we do have a library.
Do you have information about the outside world or just Takana?
It's mostly Takanan history and literature, but there is some information that our Border Scouts have written down, as well as historical documents from outside.
Do you know what ancient Greece is?
Yes, of course.
Cool. I'm going to go down and see if you have any information about the next time period we're going to travel to. See if I can study up and see if there's any noteworthy threats we need to be aware of.
A logical move. We will join you.
You can
Look
stay
at-
here. I'll take the young one with me.
It wasn't exactly a request.
Taking a young boy with you to go read about ancient Greece? I don't know, Alex.
Yeah, no, don't like any of that.
No!
No.
That is n- No.
I assume he's of age. He's a guard, right?
Yes.
I'll
Well-
understand if I'm not invited back onto the stream.
So you can go to the library.
Yep, we'll go to the library and see what they have about Crete in the time period we're heading to.
Yeah, you can make a skill check if you have an appropriate skill.
I have expertise history.
That would be an appropriate skill.
Yeah. God damn it. I'm gonna spend my other hero point.
Glad we're getting all our bad rolls out now.
I'm sorry.
History.
It's usually Jason that rolls like that. So
It's 2 ones in a row for me. There we
Wicked,
go.
it's not how
22.
stats work. Alex isn't taking yours away. You have to remember you're cursed.
Right.
That arrow kid cursed me with his bad luck.
So with a 22, so you're researching like threats, I guess?
Yeah, any historical anomalies maybe that might be mentioned in this book if something's already happened down the timeline, or I'm relatively familiar with Daedalus as somebody who's tried to kill Daedalus on a couple of occasions.
One or two.
there's your problem. You don't try to kill him. You have to try to kidnap him.
Oh, I've successfully kidnapped him a couple of times.
Oh, everybody's done that.
Yeah. That's why I didn't bring it up.
I did that by accident once.
So you're doing this research into threats. So what you're finding, it is a mix of history and mythology. Certainly in the prime line where we all live, there are elements of mythology that are true events that did happen. But of course, the describing of them, it is in some ways vague, nebulous. These are rewritings of stories that happened many ages before. Excuse me. I guess what might stand out as primary threats, especially if you're focusing on the mythical inventor Daedalus, a few things that stand out would be the machine man Talos and the Minotaur Taurus.
Ugh, that guy keeps trying to get me to join his group.
I'll say since you got a 22 as well, there is maybe a few notes of while they're both certainly enemies of Daedalus, as described, you are seeing some notes that there may be a rivalry between the two of them.
And they both live in Crete around the time period that we're going to be going to?
They were certainly in, not Crete specifically. I don't...
Just in the Greek archipelago.
Yeah.
I will share my findings with the young guard.
Yeah, and he will listen excitedly. This young guard who always existed as a character and was not created just now, he seems very interested in this. Certainly having a perspective on history from an outsider is a unique experience to him. Especially if he hears anything about like life outside of Dakana as you describe it.
Yeah. Tell me, what is your name?
He will say, "My name is Ndonzi." I will put it in chat.
And Donzi, do you have aspirations beyond being a palace guard?
He'll say, honestly, I always wanted to be a palace guard, to get close to the White Lion, to impress him with my skills, so I could perhaps one day join the Lion's Guard itself. When we're here as part of the normal guard, we're inside the city all the time, but the Lion's Guard, they get to go outside the city.
I too was a servant of the state one time.
For fuck's sake.
I did everything the premier told me to. And then when I was less useful, he discarded me. I hope you learned the lesson of this parable.
It was a very short parable. I can't imagine
That's
my king
not a
doing.
parable, you jackass.
I don't know what's going on, Vasily. You're just out here trying to give advice to people.
It's like I said at the top of the episode. If you want the grand destiny outside these walls, seize it for yourself. Seize the means of production, my friend.
Oh my god.
They're gonna revoke your pass to come back.
I already wasn't given it. Jason's got my pass. To come back.
I have it. You
If you
have
incite
one.
if you incite a revolution,
Communist revolution, and that would be fun.
I'll say timeline-wise, it's probably the only place it can happen due to productive capacity.
He will say, "I don't know exactly what happened to you, but I can't imagine it will happen here."
None that it happens to can imagine it until it happens. Seize your destiny, and then Donzi, your history will never remember your name.
Oh my god.
You are a very morbid man. Which, understatement of the century. Okay. I guess, was there anything else before you have this meal?
I'll make Donzi take me to somewhere I can get appropriate clothing for the feast.
Sure. I mean, they were certainly going to give you all ceremonial garb if you were interested in it.
I need it in white, though. I'll let him know.
Yeah.
How many days have passed in time?
I'm kind of picturing... Oh, since you started?
Yeah. I mean, I guess here specifically, but also just that we've been time traveling. But imagine at least a few days.
You haven't really had a time to rest. You got to the 40s, and that was like a very long afternoon. Um, and then you did have a long travel after you arrived here. We didn't
Right.
establish camping or anything, so I've kind of been picturing like that being over the course of a day. You kind of like you ended in evening, time traveled back to the beginning of a different day,
And
and
then
are now coming
fought
to
in here
evening of that
also.
day. At least that's how I've been picturing the timeline of events.
Okay. I'm just wondering how close Rebecca is to just passing out, and also how dirty her Letterman jacket is, and just everything. I was gonna say I'll take the clothes just because I need to wash these ones.
Oh, yeah, of course. Relative to your experience, you've been up for 2 days.
I don't think she's
Not
doing
me.
good.
I had an old man nap. No.
Yep. Did you have an old man nap?
I did. I had an old man nap. My
Fair enough.
TMJ's acting up.
They will certainly you know it is strange, like the way they're like there is suspicion for how they're treating you, but there is also some people who are like fascinated by the idea of treating outside guests. You're certainly seeing that you're getting a lot of what would normally be the royal treatment. It's just, again, they don't have other people to provide that to.
Right.
Do
I
I
rolled
need to
myself a fortitude
persuade?
check. Oh, I said I rolled myself a fortitude check because, like I said, I imagine she's not holding on very well, but I did pretty good on the roll, so I guess I'm okay.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
feel
lack of
like
sleep.
where you're from, staying up for 2 days is not an uncommon
Listen,
thing.
whether her body is used to it does not make it good for her.
No,
I
yeah.
mean-
You can adapt to a lot of things that are not good for you.
That is true.
Do I have to persuade Indonzi to get me white clothes, or is white reserved only for the royal family?
I love the complication of it. And it certainly is, again, like the white and gold ensemble does seem to be more related to the royalty. They
Give
do
him eggshell.
they do at first offer you clothing of like these blues and purples. But if you request white specifically, yeah, make a persuasion check.
All right, here we go. Do I get a bonus for being friends with Indonzi?
If that's who you're asking, the DC might be a bit lower. Although
That is who I'm asking.
yeah.
That's a 10.
He will say, I don't think I can. I would love to, but I don't think I can do that. Although, maybe part of it, maybe not the entire thing.
No, I get it. If you want to be a cog in the state's machine, that's on you. That's. I'm offering you a chance at freedom.
I think perhaps I'm just more optimistic than you are, or you're more pessimistic than anyone I've ever met.
Both.
Oh, I live in a utopia and everybody's egalitarian. It's so good.
Sure is, and it's they keep
Is
it
it
for
really a
themselves.
utopia where they restrict what you can wear?
Kirka knows what I'm talking about.
He will make the offer that maybe some of the the underlayer of the garments can be white, or I mean,
We'll take a white sash.
Yeah. To match your cape.
Duh.
But with that, yes, you are able to get clothes, get your clothes cleaned as any of you need to. And you are welcome to this feast. And there's just a number of different prepared different meats, all these different marinated meats, all in various spices, different vegetables, tomatoes, onions, peppers. There's chicken, there's fish, there's a whole range of different things. Depending on how, I don't know, worldly your character is, you may note
Good
that
luck to the white people.
you may note that it is
You're all gonna die.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Rebecca is very excited about this because basically it was like, first let me see how long was she in Freedom City before the time traveling
Like
second round of time travel started for her? 2 weeks. So yeah, she had just slop, slop, slop for her entire life. Learned about food in the modern day, got really excited about that, and now she's like, "Oh man, ancient food, even better, I presume."
Probably. Yeah, either the corporate slop if you live in Freedom City, or if you're outside of it, then I don't know, rad roach meat. So yes, absolutely. Certainly the spices are very strong.
Yeah, in the orphanage, all you got was the corpo slop.
Yeah.
That's actually what. That's not even like a. That wasn't even what we called it. That was actually its name.
Yeah.
Corpo slop.
Grand International Corpo Slop. Now with more gray.
They're not even hiding it. They're just straight right. The
Every
market
Sunday you got
mechanisms are
Granto
broken. There's
cereal.
no reason to hide it anymore.
Right. So yeah, certainly this is a better meal than Rebecca has had in quite some time.
Well, except for the Five Guys that she had back in Freedom City. That
Oh,
was like,
yeah. When they put the extra fries in the bag, and then you also found out what fries are.
a lot of people are happy about that. Rebecca having no context was like, they probably thought she was insane.
You go to any other place, do you not do that here?
Yeah. I was like, the reverse is I have a negative reaction when I go other places. They're shorting me. Classic corpos.
Yeah,
They
so
say 8 ounce of slop, but it's really 7. We all know it.
yeah, you get it. Yeah, no, these are certainly again, like, these seem to be a combination of meals from different regions. Like, a lot of Takana does seem to influence and be influenced by the places around it. So
I feel like Cassian would be having a really bad time with this food.
I may have to leave that for Kat to decide, although I don't know, maybe I should ask Wiki what LaFondian food is like.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily bland, but he also didn't really grow up on LaFondie.
Oh, fair.
So
He was like 12 before he. I guess that is still a while. Yeah.
I think he was like 10,
Oh.
I think.
Okay, fair enough.
So
Okay, then I will, when Kat is back, I will ask how Cassian can handle spicy food.
Cassian's under 20, right?
he is 20.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm just saying half your life.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Scarlet can probably handle it, since her superpower is fire. But also, she strikes me as someone who's a bit more traveled.
He goes a lot of cool places, kills a lot of cool people.
It's also very possible that while their food has many spices, it is not spicy.
Yeah.
Because it probably tastes like something other than burning.
Yes,
Yeah.
certainly does. Yeah, they're not all inherently spicy, but there's certainly like strong flavor in all of them. But yeah, several courses of meals of dinner. All the while, Sophie is there. She kind of like reappeared when there was food. But she seems to have kind of, I don't know, I guess mellowed out a bit. There's less of that anger and then just that 1,000-yard look at the food.
Don't worry, Comrade Sophie.
What?
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
I'm not. What are you? What are you talking about?
The vengeance you're
What is-
planning upon the boy.
I'm not planning vengeance on the boy.
Oh,
Or-
come
So-
on, dear Sophie.
So Jason is going to look at Fox. What is wrong with you? I'm literally sitting next to you.
I'm whispering.
Sure, you know what whispering is.
Well, since we're whispering loudly, I'm not planning vengeance, but I would like my stuff back.
I told you, we're going to have a conversation first. This is not the place for it. Fox is like,
Told you, vengeance is coming. she's planning vengeance upon you.
yeah, I've experienced her vengeance before. I'm not worried.
That is
This one's vengeance or a different Sophie's vengeance?
It's all the same to me.
It's not all the same. I mean, yes, there's other me's out there, and yes, they're not all the nicest people. What conversation do you want?
I told you, this is not the time or the place. This is not the time or the place.
I mean, it feels like a better time than most of the times we're about to be stuck in. Nobody's actively trying to kill us at the moment.
So you're definitely not invited to the conversation.
I feel like this is probably a conversation we should all be having.
You don't even know what the conversation is about.
No, but you've stolen something from the time travel expert, and that feels like it's going to get in the way of me getting home.
Time travel expert? You mean the time travel expert that got her ship stolen? And her belt used by Nazis?
I mean, listen, time travel expert doesn't make you an OPSEC expert.
What Rebecca said.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Hey, use my name.
the time travel expert that needed to be saved by the teenager you think so little of. That time travel expert.
I don't think little of you.
The time travel expert that is very definitely hiding things from all of us. That one. That time
Then
travel
perhaps we
expert.
should all have a conversation.
Yeah, we could have a conversation about that.
How does the other gathered people appear? The other people gathered in this feast. How do they look comfortable with this conversation?
So, I was kind of picturing you being more at like a long sort of like table of honor sort of thing.
They put
But
us at
given the
this
course
table.
of this conversation, it feels more like you are at some form of circular table facing each other. It certainly has an important place. There's like an elevated platform where the White Lion is eating with other members of his family, other high-standing members of society. Um,
It's like a wedding.
Is his lady there? Wait a minute, I'm suddenly interested in something else.
Rebecca raises her glass towards them.
Yeah, they won't respond in kind. Somehow, yes, Niara has found herself next to the White Lion.
Rebecca leans over to Vasily and says, "I saw that in a movie one time. The raising the glass thing. I don't know."
So I'm assuming that we have decided that we are going to get some sleep here while we're here because we're in relative safety, and we are about to time travel. So time isn't exactly of the essence. And we have not slept in 2 days, so it feels like this would be the time to do that. And so Jason is like, when they show us to our quarters, we can argue all you want. This is not the time.
Fine. But I expect to have my property back by the end of that argument.
Sure. Whatever makes you feel good.
She just squints a little bit and then relents because what else is she going to do?
And Jason will go, that squint doesn't work on me. I've been dealing with that for like 6 years now. So if it doesn't bug me when the old man does it, it definitely doesn't bug me when you do it. My old man, not you, old man.
Oh, who do you think taught your old man how to squint?
You absolutely did not teach him how to squint.
I taught his dad how to squint. Who taught him how to squint?
No, that's genetic, man.
It's the transitive property.
And then Jason will squint.
It's fair. That being the case, I mean, again, yeah, she would like her stuff back, but she is clearly not going to get it back right now, so she's not going to press the issue.
Good liar. Oh.
She will instead, yeah, I mean, I guess she's probably just going to return to eating in silence, but she will be keeping an eye on Rebecca.
Yeah, I'd say at the point where Jason was talking about being in relative safety and getting some sleep. Suddenly this all seemed very familiar to Rebecca. Like a similar situation right before things went very bad one time. And she's kind of just staring off to the middle distance, lost in that memory.
Okay. Would you like to describe that memory? Is that a thing that would be privy to, or is that something you want to say for later?
No, I would say, yeah, I can describe it. It's very, very simple, just like a similar situation. People were gathered together. They, thought that they were safe in the outskirts of the wasteland. They were able to gather up a little bit of food. Everyone was kind of just enjoying some downtime. And they got some shut eye. But it was probably only about an hour later, that basically everyone was woken up by corpos busting in and killing or taking everyone hostage, and Rebecca just narrowly escaped.
I'm gonna pull on this thread because I'm wondering, are these people that Rebecca had known for a long time? Are they people she ended up with, just trying to find some sort of survival outside of the overbearing chrome prison that is Freedom City?
Yes, I would say more the latter. Like, she had maybe known them. Like, this is probably a group that she had spent the most time with, in her home timeline. But she was, I would say, unfortunately, it didn't last. They were only together for maybe a couple months before this event happened. But it was the last time that she had been in a gathered celebratory dinner situation, with the expectation of getting some shut eye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that moment around probably some form of campfire or something to help you all keep warm. Um, and those moments before the Grant Corporation, Grant International stormed in, um, ostensibly looking for fugitives or something among your number. And then, yeah, that moment ending as it did. And those people now, whether they were alive or not, seem to be in a state of non existence.
Yeah, so Rebecca is just staring into the distance and hearing the barking of orders and the screams.
Um,
That seems fine.
how obvious
In there.
is this on Rebecca's?
Oh, I imagine that like she's been just sitting semi-catatonic for a few minutes. She stopped eating. She's just like just staring.
Fork halfway to her mouth.
Maybe, yeah.
Then
Like I said at the top of the episode, damn, that's crazy. Good luck, though.
Then out of curiosity, are Jason or Facili going to interrupt? Sophie certainly seems to have noticed this.
Should work it out. Should be
Jason
all
will
right.
kind of look and look over to both Sophie and Fox and go, "You broke her." Hey, Rebecca, you
What
all
did I
right?
do?
Huh? What? Yeah.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah. Fine.
Is that fine? You don't want to talk about it, but you're not fine? Or actually fine, you kind of fell asleep for a minute?
Somewhere in between, I guess. Hey, no one stole my food. I'll take that as the plus right now.
Nobody's gonna steal your food, but maybe
I
we
put a I
should.
put a hand on Jason's shoulder. That's not the standard position for me.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe we should and Jason's just gonna kind of look around to see how done the party looks to be. Like, how long is this dinner?
It's getting there. Dessert's being brought out.
Like, maybe we should eat dessert to fast and
Wait, I want to hear what
get some sleep.
Calvin described the ancient Takana dessert.
Well, it's a good thing I have it in my notes, and I'm totally prepared for the question you're asking.
Yeah,
I was
it's
really
orange
hoping you were
drop
gonna have an
cookies,
image.
naturally.
Yeah, they
It's
invented
what?
orange drop cookies. That is deep USP inside joke lore. They're bringing out. It looks like some sort of cake topped with this very sticky syrup. There's like it's like cut into these square shapes. Each of them are topped with like this single different like nut essentially. All of them being in different like flavors and shapes and types. There's some that have more of a rosy looking pinkish syrup, some that look a bit more orange. That just seems to be the basis of the main dessert here. But
Excited.
yeah, it is again compared to everything else Rebecca may have had before. It's very nice. But if you want to, you can get your dessert and then prepare to have a more private conversation.
Yep.
I would like to bother the king one more time before we leave.
Of course you would.
Okay. I think we can maybe break and then have the conversation. So if you want to do the bothering,
Okay.
yeah, we could do
Yeah.
that.
So I'll head up to the king's table.
Okay.
I'll say thank you for your hospitality, Your Highness. You've treated us very kindly in our time here. The two guards you instructed to tail me around, one of them was pretty good at it, and I think you should consider maybe giving him a promotion.
He will nod. I appreciate your counsel. Which one was it?
In Donzi, not the old one. The old one didn't see me sneaking around.
Hmm.
Look at you trying to get people in trouble.
He is experienced, so if you are able to evade him, I think that's more a compliment of your skills than a flaw in his.
Could be both.
But I will keep an eye on Donzi.
He's a good kid. He believes in you.
That is not something I take lightly.
I will bow and make my way back to the group.
Does the white lion have any sort of like extended lifespan or anything?
It's not specified, but I kind of imagine yes. If only by merit of interacting with Daka crystals so intensely.
Right.
Like they don't have a heart-shaped herb like some other unknown stories may have. Who knows? They don't have anything like they ingest.
Those stories have been told. We don't talk about them here.
Right. Like they don't have something they ingest or enhance themselves with. It's largely equipment based.
Okay.
But I imagine their lifespan is not like dramatically extended. But
I was gonna say, is that like the entire population or just the white lion? Just because doesn't everybody deal with those crystals?
I think there's a difference between like working with them and like wearing them. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Sure, that makes sense.
But yeah, I am curious where this conversation is going to go. So, I want to give us more space for it. So I think we're gonna break now, and then we'll come back and we'll have that chat, and maybe if we can hop to the next point in our adventure, and then that'll be it for this week. We'll see. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's the fun of GMing. You don't know.
You never know.
So we
No
will...
plan survives first contact with the players.
Exactly. So the best thing to do
True.
is have no plan, I guess. So we will be right back in about 10 or so minutes. live once again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chrono Crisis. We're still in episode 8, Head in the Clouds, and we are in the middle of a very nice dinner that was always prepared and always ready. I didn't just Google. Look, I know things because they're real.
Yeah, that checks out to me. No facts, no knowledge needed.
But there was many conversations that were had after some revelations. There was some research and some clothing, and some crafting of fake scepter pieces. But we have returned to the evening of this day, and if there's nothing else that you all want to do at the dinner itself, you are welcome to. They have offered you quarters. They, again, like if you need to rest for the night, they've offered you a space to do that. I think at this, yeah, the king, the white lion, he understands that whatever you're up to has to do with all of time. So clearly, while many rules are being broken here, they're willing to break rules for a day if time is in danger.
He's also the king. They're his rules.
Exactly.
So, just
Yeah.
saying.
There's limits to it, of course, but some food and a place to sleep. I can certainly offer that.
Cool.
But I guess my question is whether the intent is to have this conversation. Well, who is having this conversation?
Sophie and I are having this conversation to start with.
Okay. Are you just?
I'm even asking Cassian to,
Mm.
go hang out in the other room. Because I'm kind of picturing the whatever the equivalent of, like, the hotel suite would be, where you've got the
Yes.
sort of living room style thing in the center, and then you've got 2 or 3 rooms off of it
Yes.
Okay. Wings.
that have well, not wings, but like those are the rectangles that have beds in them.
Yeah. There's certainly like separate rooms off to the side. They're comfortably furnished, well decorated. Yeah, you can certainly, if you want to have a conversation within one of the rooms or within the main area. I guess my question for Fox and Gaze is how nosy you are.
Oh, I can't. After what I experienced, I can't sleep. So, like, it's not even so much I'm being nosy, so much as just I'm awake and there's nothing else going on. So, like, I can just hear conversation.
Fair enough. And yep.
I'm giving the appearance of not being nosy, but my helmet does let me hear 10 times farther than a regular person.
Okay.
So I'm going to post up against the wall looking like it's old man nap time, and I will eavesdrop.
Okay, so some on purpose and not on purpose eavesdropping. Yeah, but within the central room, I'm kind of picturing there's like this. I don't know why I'm picturing like a water fixture, like some sort of waterfall thing that's creating like these quiet flowing water tones throughout the room.
Couldn't sleep in that room at all. It made me feel like I had to pee all night.
It would, old guy.
Yeah, is it the room or but yes, in the middle of this room, there's a number of different chairs and places to sit.
So Jason will sit down and he will pull the necklace out of whatever pocket he's got it in, and he will sort of wrap the chain around his finger and kind of flip it up so that the pendant is sitting in the palm of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you start?
She's like looking at the pendant in your hand. Well, you're the one with the questions, so I guess we can start with your question that you asked me. Who is F? And for our viewers at home and the players at the table who have not seen this yet, uh, on the necklace, let me just open up the description of it. Actually, I should be able to show to players the item. I forget how I do that, apparently. Okay, it's been a minute. So the necklace, it's made of a silvery metal, and it's designed to look like an arrowhead. It's not ancient by any means, but you can clearly see that there's like dents and scratches. It's clear that someone's been wearing this for a long time. There is an inscription in small text that runs along the edge of the arrow on one side, and a triangular pattern sort of engraved into it on the other side. And the inscription reads, "We have all the time in the world," and it's signed with F. But what Sophie is going to say is, if you're dressed like that and you use a weapon like the one you have, and you're from the time period I think you're from, I'm pretty sure you have a good guess of who it is.
Oh, I do, but let's stop playing games. Who is it?
His name was Fletcher.
Hmm. Every goddamn universe. Um,
Yeah, I am assuming, but it seems you know him too.
yeah, he's my dad.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh.
I
And
thought it was more of a sidekick thing.
I haven't been his sidekick in a while.
Right, right.
He's still got 2 years left before I take over.
Oh, you've got that whole thing planned out.
Oh yeah, I've had it planned out since I was 14.
And that'll make
Jason
Yep.
Jason will chuckle to himself. Sorry, inside joke.
And that'll make you the new marksman.
Ah, God, that's such a better name. No, that'll make me the new bowman.
Oh, he's a bowman here again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
Are they all really bad at branding?
Does it count as being bad at branding if you call everything, you start everything with the word bow, your bowmobile, the bow computer?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Hmm.
So, seems like the two of you cannot keep away from each other in any universe.
Well,
What
no,
happened to yours? And he will throw her the necklace.
she will catch it. Uh, he did that thing that superheroes do. He went into a situation that he couldn't handle because there were other people who would have died if he didn't, and he's the one who died instead.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Did someone at least call an ambulance?
What a specific thing to say. Uh, what she will say is, no, it was more of a world-ending situation.
Yeah, real familiar. Familiar with both of those things, actually. They were both your fault.
You know, again, I mean, you're not used to it, I guess, but I've seen a lot of different people.
Oh, I've seen a lot of you. You're not good in any well, there's the one, but I don't trust it. Look, I love Dad, but he is naive in a way that it feels weird saying because, I'm so young. He says that the way a young person would say,
Yeah.
like, whatever. And when it comes to when it comes to Sophie's, he is gullible. It's upsetting and disappointing.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Well, look, if it makes you feel better, I don't have any plans to do anything with your dad.
Oh, I know you don't.
I just want to get my ship and
He's already got too many Sophies to choose from. I have no intention that he will ever know you exist.
you see, I don't know if you need to break an insight check for this. There's maybe like a brief look on her face. Like she didn't, as she said, she didn't have any intentions for Fletcher. But like
yeah, but now he's like
the comment of like not even knowing she exists is like, oh,
oh,
I didn't realize I
don't
would
like
have liked that. I didn't realize.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. Now that I can't have it, I realize I would have liked that.
How many of those are there?
What, the necklace itself, or
The pendant, how many of those exist?
she will sort of just look at it in her hand. This is the only one that does.
You sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
Because I've seen that before. Before you. I saw it on the figure that sent us here. Well, not here, but started us on this whole journey.
What did this figure look like? Who is this? Did they give you a name?
Hold on, Wiki's got to check her notes.
Okay. For what it's worth, they did not give you a name.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No.
One more. Come on. One more page. Flip the page. There we go. So yeah, no, didn't really take the time to give us a name, because that might have been helpful. But they were wearing red and silver power armor, a tattered cape in blue, and had that necklace around their neck.
And you think what I had something to do with it, or it doesn't?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like something I would do, but it's hard to tell.
You guys can come out now. Jason has no illusions that you guys.
Rebecca was laying in bed, like it wasn't even really like at the door or anything, or ear up to anything. Like I imagine it was just all loud enough that she could just hear it. So she hears that statement, gets like with a huff, gets out of bed, opens the door, and if it's like a living room kind of situation, I imagine just drapes herself over a couch. Like leg up on the like where a headrest would be, and just like laying back on like the seated part.
Fair.
I'm not sure Vasily gives a shit. I don't think he wants to go in here.
He's just being nosy for nosy's sake.
Yeah. Oh, this is a family thing. I don't care about that.
Well, he cares. He just doesn't, now that he's been invited, He's
Now
not
I don't want
interested.
to.
He wants to pretend that he's not interested.
I'm 100% telling Bowman when I get back that you met a Sophie that you don't want to tell him about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd be real sad about that.
I'm sure that he would give you enough time to say anything before he shoots you in the face with a boxing glove arrow.
Right?
My only weakness.
I'm sorry, did I forget to mention that I filled all of his boxing glove arrows with TNT?
I'll just drop it off in the quiver the next time I visit.
Oh, great. If Rebecca is coming into the room, then Sophie will be just looking at her and say, I owe you an apology.
How do you figure?
Because I didn't want to tell you about what happened to your home.
I mean, like, I'd rather know, but I understand the instinct not to.
I've seen that sort of thing before, and it tends to mess people up.
Gotcha. Well, your heart was in the right place. I assume. Maybe not based on this conversation, but I'm going to still assume.
Well, I'm glad someone thinks so.
Yeah, she doesn't know you. Use. Don't say you. Use.
I was going to
What is
say,
the
like,
plural?
I was just going to say that, like, technically you don't know her either. You just know a version or similar versions of her, right? It's not the same one.
Many versions. And they are all incredibly similar. It's the aesthetics occasionally change and the reasons occasionally change, but the base layer pretty much the same. Hey, and you know what? Maybe I'm being unfair, you know? Maybe I'm holding on to that time I died and that all those times that use you know fucked with my dad. You know, maybe I'm holding on to that a little too tightly, and maybe you'll prove to be different. But
You can't, we gotta believe that, you know, if we can't hold her responsible for what other hers have done. We can't, that's like me holding you responsible for the fact that my timeline sucks. Why didn't you do anything about it? That'd be crazy.
I feel like that's
Wait, no, I think you have a point from the other room.
I think that's Vasily, you're not in this conversation unless you're in the room. So either stop pretending you don't care and get your old ass in here, or shut up.
Ugh, fine.
It is crazy it's crazy that Cassian and Scarlet are able to sleep through this.
It's been a long day for both of them.
I feel like Scarlet's just sort of hiding in the corner, just watching. And Cassian can sleep through anything. He is literally sprawled out across the bed.
Just like me.
Oh, yeah.
He's not even sprawled out in the right direction. He's like, you know, arms and feet hanging off either end.
That's very cute.
And, you know, if that's not correct, Kat can correct me later.
It feels correct.
It feels correct to me. So here's the thing. I'm not holding her responsible because this Sophie didn't do those things, as far as I'm aware. But it doesn't mean that I ignore the template, because that would also be stupid.
Sophie will say, there's constants and variables in this line of work. I one of the things they tell you not to do as a time traveler is to meet other yous. It's like meeting a celebrity, you're just gonna be disappointed. I've seen other Sophies that are ambitious, and some of them don't care what happens to other people with their ambitions. Not me, though. I'm the nice one. You heard her. She points to Rebecca.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. I was
Yeah,
not. Everything I said was not about you at all. You
So,
have to go. You have to prove yourself. You're not given carte blanche. They use that phrase in your time, right? That's not
Yes.
new. Okay.
No, that's not new.
Yeah, you're not given completely clean. You're given a clean slate, but you're not getting pluses. You're not getting additives. I'm just telling her to give you a chance. And I'm hedging my bets now with my statement in case you prove me wrong.
Hey, you know what? I
hate
hope
to say
this
that.
I hope this one is like the one good one that I've met. I think she died.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Did Auntie Sophie die? I can't remember.
Is that anti
For a
like
time.
anti or anti like your auntie?
Anti. And until, well,
Anti.
for now.
She was from the world where good people are evil and evil people are good.
There we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
She was from opposite world.
Yes, and she did have her heart ripped out.
Okay, I thought so.
Did she have her eye stabbed out on the moon?
No, that was Dr.
She's all right.
Simeon.
That's a fate reserved for gorillas.
The things you get to say in RPGs.
Right? Yeah, now that we're downstream of like 4 or 5 years of lore.
Yeah, wait. White Lion, I need a melon baller for the next timeline just in case we run into more gorillas.
Not even gonna ask. Just take us and leave.
I'm glad to know that melon baller is a universal constant.
So
If you pick up the Dungeon Crawler Carl RPG, I created a villain named Melon Baller Marvin who does exactly what you think he does.
Of course you did.
Alex, look at me. Look right here. What is wrong with you?
Ouch, you don't have to look at her. Don't do what she says.
The list is exhaustive and exhausting, so I won't bore you with the details. I did say in the text that he provides the noise himself. It doesn't actually come from the eye sockets when he removes them.
God damn it. I'm not looking forward to meeting that guy. All right, but to return to the conversation at hand. Yeah, Sophie will just say, yeah, I get it. Just, judge me for what I do, not what other Sophies do.
I can't make any promises except to say I'll try. But I don't trust you.
All right, I'll take try. A lot of people don't even get try. Was that your only question then? Was that it?
For now.
Well, to regular business then. Like I said before, the belt can make a couple jumps safely and more than that unsafely.
We need to get your ship back.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
She's like unfortunately, Remlock, like I said, he's a jerk, but he's smart. He knows how to keep me from regularly tracking my own ship. Maybe Dr. Tomorrow could have helped, but he seemed pretty preoccupied with, your timeline falling apart.
No, that guy's a tool. He can't help us.
Oh, it's nice to see you've joined the conversation.
Had to wait for the sappy stuff to be over.
Anything helpful to add?
Well, there's no reports of a mystery time machine in Crete according to the history books in this time period. But there are two villains in competition with one another that could be of interest to us. There's the Metal Man Talos and the Minotaur Taurus. And I'm sure Daedalus is at the heart of whatever is going on where we're going.
Oh, yay, more people I hate. Cool.
I think you just don't like people who are old.
I mean, seems fair. You guys do ruin everything. And then, shake your canes at us because, kids today.
Someday you'll be shaking your cane at some other kid if we're lucky here.
Sure will.
You won't live that long.
That doesn't mean that I have to like it now.
Fair.
I need to get on a team that doesn't have teenagers or people having beef with teenagers.
There's nothing wrong with teenagers. We're the best people.
Teenagers scare the living.
We're your future, man.
No, I'm your future, idiot.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I guess not anymore.
Does your time period have a kid with a metal arm who got eaten by a T-Rex?
Why is everyone obsessed with my arm? That doesn't happen.
Hasn't happened yet. Sophie, can you read the future?
Only if I've seen it before, but that's less reading than remembering. If you're asking if Jason's gonna lose an arm, I have no idea.
Jason's gonna be like, wait, that was really squirrely.
Look, I genuinely don't know. I don't spend a lot of time. I try to avoid the prime line, to be honest. I mean, no offense, but your timeline has a lot going on.
Yeah, usually. And also, I've met that version of me. That version of me is an asshole, actually.
Well, like we said, constants, right?
You know what, buddy? You don't get any ability to call anyone else an asshole.
Oh, I just game recognizes game, my friend.
Okay, so
I-
I apparently Prime
Hate
Line
you
Sophie
so much.
Sophie's like, apparently Prime Line Sophie, I guess, killed you, though you got better. But what's the deal with you two? As she points between Bolt and Arctic Fox.
Oh my god, he won't let it go. I held his school hostage one time and beat the crap out of him.
Buddy, you kidnapped a bunch of 12 to 14-year-olds, threatened to kill us all, and then when you got bested by an unarmed 14-year-old, you tried to beat me to death.
Just to be
I'm over
clear,
it.
the 14-year-old had no arms or had no weapons.
Well, if the 14-year-old is
Rebecca
Jason,
pops
he
her
would
head up
still
and
have the
after that.
arms.
Jason turns and looks at Rebecca and goes, "Do you want to be on the list?"
God, sorry, not everyone's caught up to your lore. Puts her head back down on the couch.
Me, the 14-year-old was me.
Well, did you have no arms or did you have no weapons? I didn't ask who the kid was.
If I didn't have arms when I was 14, where did these come from?
I don't know. You can't regrow limbs in your timeline?
No! I mean,
All right, well.
not if you're a normal human.
No, yeah, I don't mean naturally. I mean, like, you don't got super science and stuff. The corpos haven't taken it over. Presumably you can get to some of it. Hell, we all got caught getting into some of it before we all got sent here.
Yeah. As far as I know, regrowing limbs is only for metas.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but that
well,
whole business with your school wasn't personal, Jason.
That doesn't make it better. Fox.
It was a job. I did the job.
Wait, so someone hired you to do that, Fox?
I don't do anything without somebody hiring me to do it.
All right, so there was a contract. You got to honor a contract.
No.
You took a job to kidnap 12 preteens. And then you beat one of us nearly to death.
You were
And
endangering my job.
You're going to pretend that that's normal and okay.
So anyway, Sophie, we're good, right?
Oh, you and me? Yeah. Yes.
All right, cool. Just, wanted to make sure what the lay of the land is here.
I don't know if I want to get in the middle of this, but I kind of am in the middle of this.
You're in the middle of this.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of this. I guess I'm just kind of wondering, Mr. Fox, how you end up in that position that you just take on any job that comes by. I'm just being a little nosy here since we're all getting familiar with each other.
There are people I need to take care of who require very expensive treatments. And the
Yeah, so
people
they
who
don't
pay
got-
the
they don't
most
got-
money tend to ask for evil things.
Yeah, Sophie, they don't got capitalism where we come from?
Oh, they
Can we-
they
Oh, no,
definitely do.
We have capitalism.
So you were trying to take care of someone and you had to do some things that I like to hope you knew were certainly not the right thing to do. Especially if it involves kidnapping.
Right and wrong is the luxury of people who can take care of themselves. Who are comfortable. I am locked in a struggle for life and death with the people I care the most about.
Yeah, you didn't steal bread, 24601. You kill people.
Bread wouldn't solve her problems.
Let me ask you something. Did you ever ask for help?
A long time ago.
Uh-huh.
How did it go?
I was betrayed by the government I served and left for dead. Forced to survive in the fringes of society while my family died or was shuffled around.
And
It's no longer in
have
my
you...
nature to rely on others.
Yeah, there it is. You need therapy, old man.
I mean, I think we all do.
Yeah, I get therapy regularly, actually.
That
The hell's
explains
therapy?
a lot, actually. That explains much more. It's, when you talk about your problems with the professionals who can help. Which I guess you don't have that unless it's like a corporate thing.
Yeah, Vasily, what was you said? Something about that's for the comfortable people or whatever?
Right.
Sorry, we didn't have that in the wasteland. I mean, I guess we all chatted it out, but I don't think any of us were qualified to do anything about it.
Probably not. Well, Vasily, for what it's worth, I've seen a lot in my time and a lot in other people's times, and I've seen people do terrible things for what they believe to be good reasons. You do sound like you have good reasons, and take it from someone who's also ended up in this weird group. You don't have to carry those things alone. I mean, sometimes it does feel a little better, because, I just went through a really bad breakup and the guy stole my stuff. But other than that sort of thing,
Been there, sister.
you get it. You get it. See, this is why we're cool.
You know that there are people who would help you. You know that there are. But you're stubborn. And you're kind of a dick. And you have clung to this comforting thought that you're the only one you can rely on and that fuck literally everybody else. And I want you to ask yourself one question. Where has that attitude gotten you? Because it doesn't look like it's gotten you anyplace good. And Jason is going to stand up and go join his boyfriend in the bedroom.
And after Jason closes the door, I'm gonna look at Vasily and say, for all the statement about where it got you, you both took very different paths and you both ended up here.
I don't know if he has anything to say.
Jason wanted to make a comment that would have either Vasily would have started crying or he would have started blasting. So maybe both.
I think Rebecca falls asleep right there on the couch.
She's like, I got time to go back in that room.
Fair enough.
I'm going out.
I guess Sophie, watching you go as she moves to go to her room, will just say, "Do you want some company, or is this a long, lonely walk sort of thing?"
And give her the cold shoulder.
Gotcha.
Hate that so much.
I'll see you in the morning.
I'm gonna go find something to brood on top of. Do they have gargoyles in Dakota?
Yeah, they have a lot of cool, like,
Lion
lion-shaped
statues?
outcroppings on, yeah. Honestly. That's actually a really cool visual. But yeah. Plenty of brooding to get done.
Shit, high or low?
Oh. Wait, how am I choosing? Hi.
Okay, I'm not going to cause mischief in Dakota. I'm not going to go lash out and steal something and cause trouble for my
Okay,
quote-unquote friends.
good.
For your party.
Yeah.
All right. But you are able to get some rest, and the next day arrives. Again, you were able to get your clothing cleaned and repaired if need be.
Get all the gorilla fur out of my face. Credit me.
Right.
Jason will be up around 5:30 in the morning. He's going to go out for his usual run and workout because he's a normal human and has to do something to maintain the physique and
Yes,
the stamina.
thoroughly fair. What about Fox and Rebecca? How are your mornings? Do you sleep in?
Yeah. No matter what's happening around me, Rebecca is in a deep, deep slumber. Hopefully dreamless for her sake, but you never know.
Yeah, I think Vasili's probably also not or like he doesn't sleep in. I think he probably doesn't need as much sleep as a regular person does with the super soldier serum. Um, I think I will go on a run at the same time Jason goes on a run.
Okay. I want to see where this goes then. Are you...
I'm going to do the passive aggressive version of on your left.
Yeah. Then does Jason take this bait?
At first, no. But if he keeps doing it, like, all right, jackass, and he's just going to start running faster.
Fair enough. Maybe a bit of a competition between the two of you. I don't know if it's a friendly competition.
I think from Fox's perspective, this is the best he can do at a trying to be friendly thing.
And Jason right now is just taking it as more shitty aggression. So
No. We'll get there one day. But yes, you are able to do your exercise over the course of the morning. I suppose later in the day when Rebecca is able to wake up. I'm sure everyone else is up by then.
But is everyone back, do you think, or am I by myself waking up?
We can start there with Rebecca just waking up on her own.
Oh, well, this is familiar. Yeah, wait, if this is like a kind of a apartment almost, like is there like somewhere I can make breakfast or something?
Yeah, there's like adjoining rooms where you can go to. I'm kind of picturing. Would they have hotels? I don't really know, but they would certainly have like
they don't take external visitors.
It wouldn't make contextual sense for them to have
Well,
hotels, but they certainly have.
I've been trying to get a sense of, do they not even travel within their own country? Like, is it not big enough?
Yeah, they would have something for people who are, not sleeping at their home. Like they would have something for that. So yes, I think
they would have had like probably what the equivalent of like early inns.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
We got a cheap by the hour motel for secret affairs.
Well, yeah, you gotta have one of those. Like,
yeah,
productive necessities create mercantile situations.
Like it's also in a super highly advanced technological society, but it's like a roadside
weirdly, all the
hotel.
lights are red around here, though.
But yeah, no, Rebecca can certainly get up and make some breakfast if she would like to.
Okay. No free continental.
Well, no one's charged you for anything so far.
yeah.
Oh, thank God, I have so little money.
Do you have any money?
Not for
we
this
have any
timeline.
Dakana money. Do you have any gold
Listen,
lions? I don't know.
I give him $1 now. The interest on that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Sophie would eventually join you for breakfast as well.
I think on my last lap around Bolt, I will stop and have a couple of staffs with me and ask if he wants to fight.
Giving real Ralph from The Simpsons energy. Do you like stuff?
Did you just ask me if I wanted to hit you with a stick?
If you can.
Yeah, old man. Let's do this. He will take the stick.
This is so cool.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll ask the two of you. Do you want to roll for this, or do you want to just narrate how this goes?
In the interest of Wiki, I will never ask her to roll.
Nothing combat related,
Jason.
at least. Okay.
Look, I got 4 hero points and 2 luck points.
Then I mean, I'll say if you want to make some some contested, I'll just use this as contested attack checks rather than actual combat round.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably fighting if neither of us has staff as a skill.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah, I don't have staff as a skill.
Then I will say contested fighting rules.
Cool. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Come on, no whammies. Oh, big whammy.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
okay.
That to be clear, that was an 11 to an 18.
So, how would you describe how this sparring session went?
I think Vasili's ulterior motive is to let him get a couple good licks in. So maybe he'll get over this whole almost beat him to death thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get over that.
Right.
God, get over it. Ah.
But I guess my question is, does Vasily have to let him?
No, not with that roll. I rolled a 3.
Hmm.
I think he surprises me with his physical prowess because I assume he uses the crossbow and all this technology and stuff. He doesn't know the fundamentals, and I am wrong about that.
Yes, he absolutely does. And he will actually. So, Jason, while they're stick fighting, he actually uses the staff as a distraction method, and the actual hits he gets in are actually hits where he punches them. And it's very clear when he does those punches that he also has studied anatomy, because he's like kidney, liver.
Oh, my TMJ.
Yes.
My old man nap.
Yes. And he's able to get a couple of those pressure points in like the shoulder and whatnot. And when they're done, he just kind of drops the stick and goes, "I'm not a Fletcher."
No, you absolutely are not. That is good for you.
And then he'll start running again. That's his version of, and I walk away.
Nice. Okay. Well, after all of your morning plans, you are able to meet back up at the Lion's Den under the invitation of the White Lion. And he will say,
Doc Void is redeemed to hydrate.
"Oh, cheers." Yes, he will say, "So, do you have everything you need?"
Well, we have a heading at least, and the resources to get there, but I don't think we have everything we need.
Then I can only wish you the best of luck, I suppose.
Thank you for your hospitality while we've stayed in your nation.
Of course, it's an unusual experience for us. But one that I don't dislike.
And Jason will go, "And don't forget to leave yourself a warning about that guy."
Of course.
Don't forget to listen to this guy too. I hope you had a good time last night.
There's just like a hint of a smile on his face. I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Jason will go, oh my God, you're so gross. We need to leave.
He's no longer the white lion. He's the white dog. Hey,
You know what? Let's get out of the lion's den.
Yes, please.
So, Sophie just, waits for you all to gather around.
Let's get scrungly.
Don't know how I feel about the slang of this timeline, but yeah, let's do that. And there is a bright flash of light that engulfs you. And as mentioned, if you would like to, you can certainly fling the two.
Yep.
Yes.
Gotta throw one of the two to the, time stream and let it do what it do.
Okay. You just threw just the one?
Just one. I'm holding on to the other.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm making myself the other decoy.
Okay. Just making a note. But the familiar burst of light surrounds all of you. And in just a few moments, it fades away to reveal dark stone all around you. And I'm going to change our background.
Ooh, a background. Doesn't have the same ring as a map, but
No. Okay.
Oh no, we're in a dungeon.
Hopefully this all works properly. Okay, yes, it works. So, you arrive in this space. You see dark stone all around you. Stone columns with what you hope is faded red paint, perhaps, line the wall of whatever building you seem to have arrived in. There are heavy metal doors and bars lining a hallway that you can see, making it clear that you've arrived in some sort of prison. Ahead of you is a row of cells with, again, like this row of cells with metal doors. You can see they're mostly closed, except for one of them that seems to be, like, dangling open. Behind you is the top of a spiraling staircase that leads downwards, and you can see torches around that provide some small amount of flickering light to these dark, oppressive chambers. In the distance, you can hear noises, just barely. You can catch the sound of water crashing against a nearby shore, and occasionally you get a whiff of, like, salt water and just general dampness that kind of drifts in from nearby windows. However, that sound is soon interrupted by the sound of multiple footsteps kind of spilling up the staircase. Until you see a handful of men arrive to the top. It's like just 3 of them. You can see that they are dressed in simple bronze scale armor and helmets.
Oh boy.
One of them, who seems to be taking charge, immediately sees you there and just says, you there, just stand down. And it's very clear that this man is nervous. He's certainly, again, he's taking charge, he's got his armor, he's got his weapon. Normally you expect a prison guard like this to be a bit more forceful. But he looks very hesitant and nervous at seeing you here.
Make me.
He will grit his...
Fox, we discussed this.
He will grit his teeth, and then he will turn to the others and say, you know what she'll do if we let anyone out. And these 3 guys are going to attack you.
Not if I attack them first. Right.
Fair. I'm just gonna pop your tokens on here. It is just a handful of dudes. I don't think we need to go into like full combat rounds for the purposes of this, but they are certainly attacking you. Where is the? Where are you? There you are. I don't know why I couldn't find
I
you.
went into stealth mode.
So stealthy.
I've got an idea of what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So, just to make sure I'm understanding, right now we're like, in terms, if this is the room that we're in, we're kind of in the foreground here, and they're coming from that background area.
Pretty much. They're like charged. Actually, sorry, no, because you are facing the cells. The staircase would be behind you.
Okay.
From the part that we can't see.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, facing
So
away.
we're down there.
You're more like, can I ping? Yeah, you're like in this area where if you were to look forward,
Okay.
you would see the cells. The staircases are behind you.
Yeah.
Jason, don't jump on my head.
Yeah, so we're in the foreground, and they're past the fourth wall.
Yes.
Yes.
And for the interest of time, I'm not gonna
Damn it.
make you make a bunch of rolls against these guys. I will say they don't seem interested in any sort of conversation.
Good, me either.
It's
It's all Greek to me.
haha. God damn it. So, I don't want to make you roll initiative for this. Whatever order you guys want to go in, I will say that you can act before these spearmen do.
I think it would be beneficial if I get to go first. Because what I want to do is basically laser the ceiling above and behind them to basically bring a bunch down and trap them in here with us.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to again treat them as minions, but I'm going to have to make just dodge rolls for this.
Yeah, to be clear, I'm not even trying to hit them with the debris. The goal is just to make it so they can't escape back up the stairs.
Oh, like you're blocking their way behind?
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not
okay,
targeting them at all.
okay. Then that's fine. Yes. Okay, then you don't need to. If they're not dodging it, then that's okay. So,
Yeah, I immediately let out a blast of lasers in a line across the ceiling, and debris falls on the staircase, blocking their path away from us.
Okay, absolutely.
It's either gonna make them fight. It's either gonna make them fight harder, or maybe make them more willing to have a conversation.
Looks like they're leaning towards fight harder.
Oh, I tried.
Okay, then Arctic Fox or Bolt.
I'm just gonna leap down there and beat the crap out of this guy.
Okay.
I've got some leftover aggression from this morning.
Fair enough.
And screw it. I'll use 5 points of power attack and 5 points all out attack.
Okay, their DC is much lower than
Got
that.
a 27 to hit. It does say it's 3 degrees of success, so that'll be +5 for power attack and +5 for
Multi-attack?
multi-attack.
Okay,
Yep.
so 10 and...
Just takes my damage DC 23 to 33.
Okay, I'm just gonna... What is their toughness?
Oh no.
That was a rhetorical question. I'm not going to roll because they can't achieve that. Yeah, you were able to take down one of these guys. They are minions, so if you, I'm pretty sure
I'll give it to the next guy with takedown.
Okay.
Yeah. 15? Oh, it does say it hits. Okay,
Yes.
that'll be a 28.
28 they could possibly do.
Ooh.
And he fails at 24 and experiences the worst results, so he is incapacitated.
Then I'm gonna give it to his buddy.
That was almost a nat 20. That would have been very funny.
I know, right? It would have been a 38 DC. It's just a 33 this time.
Oh, 30. Okay, no, never mind. I need to roll. Arctic Fox makes short work of these guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll kill the first 2 guys and leave the 3rd guy alive so he can talk to us if we need to.
Okay, are
You
you...
I'll
killed
leave the
those
guy
guys?
who seemed nervous. I'll leave the guy who seemed nervous alive, and I'll kill the other 2.
To be clear, they all seem nervous. It's just one of them was the leader, so he was the one talking.
I absolutely grab Vasily by the collar. Stop killing people in the past. That ripples out.
You can't tell me these guys have important contributions to history. Nobody even knows their names.
We didn't get to ask them.
So you don't know their names?
We didn't get to ask them.
So the moment that Vasily decided to aggro the map again, like the exact thing we had a discussion about him not doing, Jason actually just rolled his eyes and was like, okay, he can handle those three guys, whatever. And he is actually just ignoring what's going on there and walking toward the cells to see what's going on in this room that has these people so nervous that we can't let anybody out.
Okay. Then I will take a perception check.
Sure. I can precipitate. I can
Hell yeah.
precipitate the fuck out of it. That's a natural 20
Oh, okay.
for a 30.
I was looking for what the DC would be, but it does not matter. Because you can definitely succeed this. So moving further down the hall, while there's the sounds of crumbling and combat behind you.
I was just like, nope, not a me problem.
Again, most of these doors are locked, but there's one further down that is open. As you get closer, you can see that it was clearly forced open from the outside.
Okay.
Someone was trying to push into here. The metal, like the door frame itself, is bent and curved inwards. It's kind of like creaking off the hinges. But what you do also notice is that there is someone in this cell. It's rather large for a prison cell. It's like not as comfortable as your suite rooms, but it's like a large room unto itself. Looks like there would be enough space for a couple of people in there. And you are aware that there is someone around the corner who is like waiting for someone to walk by to strike them.
Interesting.
I think since you got a nat 20, you can hear like, again, like it's like nervous breathing. Not the same as the guards. It's like someone trying to like pump themselves
more-
up to be ready to do something.
More anticipatory than
Yeah.
so. Yeah, Jason will sort of kneel down and kind of go around, like sort of slightly around the corner. Yeah, you can come out. And he will quick draw his crossbow as well and be like, hey, you can come out here.
A voice will respond, the voice of a young man. Well, why don't you come in here?
Because I'm not an idiot. The guards are dead, if that's helpful.
They are?
Or at least I assume they are. And he just kind of looks back for a second.
I'm dragging the other one over to Blaze Gaze and throwing him on the ground and saying, my friend here's eyeballs are portals to the underworld. Tell us everything you want to know.
Are they really?
At least
Wait a second. This guy definitely saw me blast lasers at the ceiling and
no, they're in the thing and like in a nook.
Yeah, they could certainly hear noises, but they were within the cell. So
sorry, I misunderstood. I thought this was the guard that
no.
They just threw at my
Yeah,
feet.
I'm telling the guard next to Blaze Gaze that her eyes are portals to the underworld. And tell us what we want to know.
Because he kept one alive for interrogation purposes.
Okay, so that is a separate conversation.
They're having their own thing
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
I was imagining your thing was happening around the time that I was grabbing Vasily's collar and saying,
Yeah,
"Stop people in the back."
exactly. It's like two separate things are going on at the same time. So Jason kind of looks back and goes, well, at least two of them are. The third one probably will be shortly.
Then from within the cell, the young man's voice responds, "Are you with the others that came before? Are you with that big bull man?"
Definitely not.
Well, it, are you, if you're not allies with them, are you enemies of them?
Uh, Yet to be determined. Look, we just got here. Could you please just come out here so we can have a conversation?
Oh, okay. And you will hear, like, it's just him slowly stepping forward. You will see a young man. He has a very tired look to him. You can tell he's tense, he's restless. There's obvious exhaustion on his face. But as he raises, like, this chunk of wood that he's holding in his hands, you can see he's still looking at you with these, like, nervous but defiant eyes. And his face is very pale and just under this mess of dark hair. And again, he's like holding very tightly onto this scrap of wood. It's the only weapon he has as he's looking at you with this nervous glance. You can tell he's trying to hold it like a sword. And as he approaches, he holds it out just to like use it to try to keep some distance between you and him.
Calvin, if this is Icarus, I'm gonna freak out.
It's 100%
On this young
Phoenix.
man's back, you can
It
see
is
what looks like
definitely
a
Icarus.
partially constructed backpack or harness of some sort.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
like you could maybe attach larger attachments to the device. And he
So-
will say, if you are not an ally of that man, then I desperately need your help. My
And-
father's been kidnapped.
Yes, I'm sure he has. He's very, and Jason just goes, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm sure he has. He's really good at that. And he
How
will
many
put
times
his,
do we have to kill this guy on stream and USP?
and Jason will put his crossbow away and go, Icarus, I presume.
Yes. If you know me, you must know my father.
Unfortunately. I mean, yes. He doesn't say unfortunately in a way that's like, I hate your dad and want him to die, but unfortunately in a way that's like, yeah, I sure do, kid, sure do.
Well, I don't know what relationship you have with him, but I need help to save him. And I will show you an image of Icarus as to what he looks like. And
Why is he a twink?
I feel like every version I've ever seen of Icarus has been twink-like.
I mean, he's
It's gotta be,
Greek,
it's
so.
gotta be light enough for wax wings to carry him into the sky.
all right.
To the sun.
Exactly.
No, I got the art from Hades. I was like, you know what, that's perfect. He looks very tired in this art. But as this young man is asking you for assistance in rescuing his father, who seems to have been kidnapped by some sort of minotaur. It's a smidge early. I think that's where we can end this week's episode.
Calvin, you hack affectionately.
Oh,
Just for
man.
clarity, did Cassian and Scarlet come with us?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And we will catch up with that when we have the full crew here.
Okay.
Alex, Alexander Municipal Thomas. How are you going to call somebody a hack? How many
I said
Sophies
affectionately.
have there been?
Yeah, no,
Affectionately.
I know what he's referencing.
Yeah.
It's an Alan Wake reference.
Isn't everything?
True. Oh man, this
Oh,
is one of the
man.
things I've been sitting on for a while. This is one of the I'm running Chrono Crisis, huh?
Phenomenal.
Now it's my turn to kill Icarus in front of everybody.
I don't know. It's my turn to kidnap Daedalus for sure. But
Joke's
that
on you. Joke's on you, Icarus. A lot of people have died in front of me.
gosh, all right. Well,
Icarus died like 4 times in Guardians of Haven.
Good lord.
bro.
Things y'all get
He
up
keeps
to.
coming back as the anti-hero Phoenix.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for
They-
context, Icarus is a character who has shown up in our timeline before. He shows, well, the original one was from a different game, but he has shown up under the identity Phoenix, and made himself an enemy of Daedalus.
Even
Oh.
the Gemstars had an Icarus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And an enemy
Yeah.
of Andy, or an enemy of Kevin specifically. Kevin Overdrive specifically.
Yeah. Even the Gemstars had an Icarus in a labyrinth, as a matter of fact.
Well, constants and
Another thing.
variables. But this
Like
is just
poetry, it
regular
rhymes.
Icarus. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Uh-huh.
Icarus Prime.
Yeah. It's actually genuinely fascinating that you had this conversation about, like, not blaming alternate versions of people for things that other versions have done, but we'll see how far we can push that lesson. In any case,
But that's the thing. This isn't
right?
this isn't an alternate version. This is just the past version of that guy.
Right?
I'm gonna uniquely. I can help him. I can save him from his wings melting by adding ice to a situation.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Oh my god, what would that do to Daedalus? He wouldn't be daddyless anymore.
I know.
Uh,
Have you considered an onboard cooling device, Daedalus?
we'll deal with that maybe in a couple of
We
weeks.
all get back to our timeline and there's still a Daedalus, but he remembers us because it's actually Icarus.
He died like 4,000 years ago because he didn't feel the need to become immortal to save everybody after his son died.
We'll see.
Heroes Inc. is just over.
And wait, so the son found out that he was going to die and became obsessed with living forever? Is that the?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know where this is gonna go. I just set
No,
up.
write all this down,
Calvin
Calvin.
Calvin said I didn't think this through.
No, my plan was to set up the dominoes. I'm not knocking them down.
How dare you make this my choice?
All right.
I'm freezing everybody. I'm freezing Greece. I'm out of here.
That's our
I
episode.
finally understand all those other ice villains.
Thanks for watching, everybody. This was a real fun one. I really like to just get into the characters' heads a bit. So yeah, that was really enjoyable. News around the network. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I don't think there's a serial episode out. But I believe there's other stuff going on that RC can talk about. On USP though, Monday, Alex, you are elsewhere. You can talk about that. So Tuesday, Cinderberg returns after we've learned some things about our favorite fighting Frenchman. And next week we are back with Chrono Crisis. We're gonna be a couple players down again, but I have prepared a special one-shot where we will see a setting we've not seen much of in this adventure so far.
It's not a one shot, it's a side quest.
Oh yeah, it works. I'll take that. But yeah, I will pass it to the players to say their goodbyes, and I will start off with RC. I know you have
Yeah,
a
hi.
thing.
I am RC Byler. I am always enjoying playing Blaze Gaze here on Untold Stories Project, but you can also find me. I am the game master and executive producer over at Masks and Mayhem, which can be found at masksandmayhem.com or anywhere you can find podcasts or YouTube. And that being said, this Sunday we are doing a quick stream where we are going to update one of our character sheets, specifically everyone's favorite dog detective, Sparky Chase Stick. And then upcoming beyond that, on Monday we will have a stream featuring that character, Sparky Chase Stick, teaming up with Samantha Stanwyck, one of the main characters of our soon-to-be completed Underground Records miniseries. So they'll be teaming up for their own investigation. And also on Monday, if everything goes according to plan, we'll be releasing the final episode of Underground Records. So that's everything we got going on between now and the next time I'll be here traveling through time.
Also, my apologies. I thought the stream was on Thursday.
No, it's all good. I needed to update our calendar.
Sure.
And I'll pass to Wiki.
Hi, I've been Wiki. I have been Jason Beaumont, aka Bolt, aka that guy who is going to teach Vasily how to be a human being again. Um, and thanks for sticking around for the rest of reveal week, because that's apparently what it's been for me and my characters, is revealing shit.
Hmm.
um come back on Tuesday to see my other character who revealed some stuff, probably keep revealing some stuff, and then come back. Oh no, I won't be here on Wednesday, so you'll have to come Tuesday to see me, Alex.
Yeah. Very excited to keep playing Vasily and be the person who teaches Jason how to become feral and unmanageable.
Jason was born
Yeah.
that way, buddy.
I know. I'm very excited to unlock the not Fletcher in him. My Slate arc has begun. But yeah, on Monday I will be running a special one shot on Don't Kill My Character, but also be streaming it here on USP for Pride of Monsters, which is their ongoing Titan City series, featuring a group of monsters running a speakeasy. But this time they're heading to a weird summer camp where somebody's teaching gods how to be better managers of their worshippers, and we'll see what kind of trouble they get into. Then yeah, we'll be releasing some new Titan City serial stuff, hopefully on Friday, depending on how this evening goes. I've got some stuff I gotta finish up, so I can clear my plate for that. But if not Friday, it'll be next Thursday. We'll have some more Titan City serial stuff up. And I'll pass it up to Calvin.
All right. Well, as I said, this has been a whole lot of fun to do, and I'm looking forward to whatever we get up to in the following weeks of this campaign.
Oh yes, Heroes Inc. this Sunday as well,
Oh yeah.
where our friend Desmond will be running an awesome adventure.
Yeah.
I get to keep playing my new character over there, which is fun.
Yeah, so if you're not on the Patreon and you want to participate in Heroes Inc., get on that. All right. Well, that's it for this week. So we're gonna sign off, and we will see you next time. Good night, everybody.
See you tomorrow.